strong performers in Psalm and Waifu, but for Battlegrounds, the entire team is able to pick up the slack when things start to get hot and heavy. And in a situation where you're going up against Team Canyon, and how you said earlier, maybe the dark horse of this group, a team that looks to perform or outperform based on the metrics that we set out, you're going to need every member of the team to be pulling their weight at all possible moments. And I think Team Battlegrounds definitely has that over Fortnite's advantage. Or sorry, rather Team Llama's advantage. But we'll have to see as we are entering into round number 1 with the first pistol round. Let's see how these teams shape up.
See a stack here from Team Canyon near A short side. We just have one playing back. How will Team Battlegrounds respond? We only see 2 on A. Smoke is out early. Yaboidre about to throw some of those paint shells down into the short position. They shouldn't be able to reach that fur back. As you see, they didn't make it all the way back, but we do see the smokes come out. And now Team Canyon is going to have to decide where they want to go. So they remained stacked up near short. Will they make a rotation or will they make this push in? See an aggressive push by Team Battlegrounds onto B long and sitting there at mid also.
Yeah, it's going to be Venerated. He's waiting for that peek coming out from Market here. Aceu, he smells that something's up and he's going to check his corners, but he's not going to check the one behind him. And oh my goodness, he's waiting for the patient game. Venerated finds one. And it's going to be a strong start here. It's now a 5v4. Canyon look to still push in onto B long, but it'll be Battlegrounds that start with the edge. 1 kill up, and the Tripwire are going to spot things out a little bit. They're going to try to capture the ult point here. And they might just decide to hop in through Portal and push in onto A, but we'll have to see as now Valliate finds an open frag and Team Canyon 3v5. The odds are stacked against them. And Valliate will find another. Mendo answers back, but it's Vegas that continues the chaos as Kellar finds 2 as well. And Battlegrounds will come out on top in round number 1.
Impressive round there for Team Battlegrounds. You see that they made very good use of their information. You saw the Sofa recon bolt come out from Venerated to know that they were there on B long. If they did not hear them, they certainly knew at that point. And shout out to Valliate there too for really helping clean up and hold down that site. Impressive work there and good use by Vegas of his abilities as well with the wall from Sage. And now it comes down to a gun versus eco round. Obviously, for those who have not played a bunch of Valorant, if you're still trying to get a key, and if that's why you're in this chat, well, welcome. Second of all, though, the dynamics of the economy here allows for the team that wins the pistol round to have a buy advantage, often, unless you would like to force buy on the losing side of that pistol round. Now we see Team Canyon looking to make that A short push again. We saw them sort of favoring around before making the call to go to B last round. Sharky here with the sticker. Double kills for him. Yaboidre with the paint shells.
And now a 2v5 as Team Battlegrounds are able to hold off the push coming out from Team Canyon. Valliate as well, finding a kill onto Aceu on the other side of the map, but it'll be Dizzy who CSGO surfing his way through Hookah, hop skip jumping his way in. The spike plant will net him just a little bit of extra credit flow for his team, but it'll be a very difficult defense as a fully kitted out Battlegrounds looks to push on in, and it's too little too late. Sharky there with the Spectre kill, and now the defuse onto the spike. Team Battlegrounds off to a pretty strong start, something that may have not been predicted considering how strong Canyon was in match number 1 this morning.
And one thing that I find really interesting about these matches is now that we're finally getting to see that Aceu Jet. Obviously, if you've been paying attention to his social media over the past few weeks, Jet has been a character that he's played a lot on. You've seen some impressive fly into the air and the knife throws hitting in highlight reel fashion. We did not see it in the first match when we saw Team Canyon defeat Team Dev, who went for a more safer pick. But now he is playing Jet. We will see if he can recreate some of his social media hype here in the ESPN Esports Invitational. But for Team Battlegrounds, nice start here. And you got to think for them that it's important to keep their momentum rallied. They are the only team in this tournament, we've said it multiple times, with a coach. 17, the coach of Team Liquid's PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds team, put this team together. You know he's got to be trying to rally these guys behind him after they had 2 really disappointing matches against Team Llama and Team Dev. Can they hold it now? Aceu dodges out of that orbital strike from Team Battlegrounds.
Ooh, the open frag, and Kellar as well to follow suit, but Vegas will answer back as Team Canyon now look poised to push in onto the A site. The spike was left back behind in Market as now they look to rotate over and try to pick it back up, go onto that A site, but Team Battlegrounds now looking to potentially save these weapons, not interested in the firefight that could be on that A site. A 4v2, very difficult to retake as they hover around the portal position. Maybe might look to hop in, but we'll have to see as the spike is planted for Team Canyon. And this looks like it's going to be round number 3 going over to them.
Impressive here from Team Canyon to bounce back after losing the pistol and the second round. Will Team Battlegrounds push through that teleporter? It seems unlikely that they will do so. It seems like they will sit here and wait for the round to end before hopping in the teleporter and saving themselves. Obviously, the teleporters are one-way doors. For those unfamiliar, you cannot open from the other side. But now we just see Venerated and Co sitting here waiting for the round to end. Team Canyon will make this game 2-1 in their favor. Spraying through that door, but no success here. Can't spray through the wall, can only spray through the door.
And Venerated just hiding up in that portal, but still Team Canyon able to answer back with a round win here on the attacker side, which still, even as we discussed earlier on in the day, bind a very equal map across the board when it comes to defense and offense. And Team Battlegrounds, full buy here, guns across the board. It looks like 4 Guardians and a Vandal. And on the opposite side, Team Canyon, 2 Vandals, 2 Guardians, and Kellar very likely going to lock in either a Phantom or a Vandal with 3,900 as armor's 1,000. Vandal and Phantom are 2,900, but we'll see what he locks in.
See a spy cam dart catch up Valliate, so they understand and know where he is on that B-long position. See another rotation here from Team Canyon, down 1 member now at this point, sort of hovering around A short as they have several rounds before, but we haven't really seen them, other than the 1 round, make the call to push this up. They are just hanging here waiting to see what the rotation is, get the information that they can get, and using Kellar's Cypher effectively to try to get some vision. You see Kellar push through the smoke. Sharky gets 1 frag on Aceu, and now Kellar sitting behind these smokes, waiting to try to get some entry. There is Brimstone on Brimstone action happening here in the lamps with Sharky taking down Synced.
Oh!
With another on Mendo. And there is the flawless round with Sharky with a 4K, ending the round and making it flawless for Team Battlegrounds.
Yeah, when you think about an agent like Brimstone, you definitely don't think entry frag. Usually label those agents as Omen or Phoenix or Jet. But Sharky showing us that you can push through smokes and still make it work with 8, 1, and 2 here. 8 kills to his name, 4 rounds in. What a phenomenal start coming out from him. Ops in for the Phantom. And it's a pretty good start here for Battlegrounds, like we keep saying, but Team Canyon still fighting that good fight, and it'll be a push down short here as they look for hookah control, but no one spotted out yet. Valliate going to see a few here with this cam, and now the swing might commence as they're going to try to poke on through. Venerated as well as Valliate waiting in the wings. And the Cyber Cage going to push them away. They might not look to push, and off to the side down long. Aceu and friends are now pushing in. Dizzy with the entry frag onto Vegas as they continue the fray, but Valliate will answer back. He's going to find 2, and the neutral depth will spot them out, but now a 2v3. Battlegrounds slow on the rotation as Team Canyon controls the B site.
You see this orbital strike pushing the Yaboidre back. It will not kill him. Does know, however, where they are thanks to the use of Kellar's neutral theft ability. Stim Beacon down. Another cage from a Cypher here. And will they try to get this retake? It is 2-on-3. This is possible. But they have to play their angles right. And you see that Syncdez is going to push up. He does get fragged by Sharky. Kellar, though, returns 1 on Sharky of his own. Your boy Dre with 1 on to Mendo. Now a 1v1 between Synced and and Yaboidre, or between Kellar and Yaboidre, my mistake. Two ciphers, it's easy to get confused, but Kellar clears it out, and now it is 3-2 Team Canyon, Team Battlegrounds.
Yeah, and we saw Kellar time and time again in the earlier matches of the day, able to pull up the weight when things mattered most. And when you think about a roster like Team Canyon, you definitely think Mendo, Aceu, Dizzy. You think about these phenomenal players that are coming from Apex Legends, and Kellar constantly just putting numbers up on the board. I don't think it's the agent selection. I just think that he's ready to get locked and loaded and play some phenomenal Valorant.
We've yet to sort of see the Aceu Jet Extraordinaire come out. Maybe we'll see that a little bit more on the defense side when they swap rounds. But I'm looking forward to seeing if he'll try to make some plays here once his ultimate is up in terms of entering here for Team Canyon. See the smokes come out.
Oh,
and that will get a lot of damage onto all of Team Canyon. Mendo had to go forward, the others had to back up. Now what will be, they're trying to check that corner to see if anyone gets that. We do see Sharky waiting on Synced. Syncdez does frag him though. Dizzy with another onto Venerated. Now we see a 3v4.
Yeah, the battle's gonna commence as they're still looking for control of that A site. And with the spike planted, things are about to get spicy as 2 kills come through. Valliate still holding on for dear life for his team, but the swing around the corner going to activate Cypher on Cypher action, but Kellar will come out on top. And now Team Canyon 3-3 apiece, catching up in this first half.
Great performance here by Kellar in this early round on attack side. Like you mentioned last round, truly has been so far the driving force between a lot of these frags for Team Canyon. In important moments. Sharky having a good game also. Valliate across the board. It's been very, very clear who the best players in this map right now are, but that's subject to change. We are only 6 rounds into this C-map. We could see something different here in 7. We see the Brimstone come out, or the Brimstone Molotov come out. How will they respond? We see a stack near A mid. We see a little bit in bathrooms also. There are 3 here from Team Battlegrounds to respond. Let's give a look at how this will play out.
Yeah, Yaboidre holding down this angle, waiting for that push in. It's going to be that A push again. Sharky able to find a kill onto Aceu, and Yaboidre here able to start the action, but Dizzy will find a kill. He's going to find 2 as he starts to get involved on the truck. And with 3 members remaining, they start to funnel in from Cave as well as the side of U-Haul. And Dizzy going to start reloading as he walks right into the open arms of Venerated, and he takes him down as Kellar setting up a base of operations, looking to hold on to this spike for dear life. That's now right behind him is going to come out Valliate, and Team Battlegrounds coming out on top in round number 7.
Team Battlegrounds sort of evening things out here from the economy perspective. And a gun round. They're going to push their advantage here. We will see moving forward. Now if you're Team Canyon, you're faced with some interesting economy decisions. Several of them have enough to buy full loadouts. Kellar and Mendo do not, if that is correct, and there is not a spectator bug. We were alerted earlier to some spectator bugs regarding the economy, but that is correct. We see a buy here from Synced. We see a buy here from Mendo. So he should be okay, but assuming Kellar's economy is true, and that is 2,200. We're seeing pistols here. Dizzy and Aceu should have enough money to buy if they so choose. I don't believe Aceu did, though. He is going to stick with the pistol and look to have a better buy come next round.
Yeah, he opted in for the Blade Storm instead. That's his weapon of choice this round as he activates it and he's ready to push down long, but that's going to be Hunter's Fury looking for Kellar but not able to find anyone as Team Canyon still look for control of this B site. It'll be the portal exchange as now they just catch Team Battlegrounds with their pants down. They're not fully aware of who is on that A site. It will be Yaboidre who's rotating over from spawn. A couple more shots here from Sync, finds one onto Valliate and still pushing on through as they take full control of the A site. They still think it's the B push, but Vegas able to take down Sync, but the spike down, no, now that Team Battlegrounds have to rotate over to that B site, and the resurrection from Vegas means a full roster of Battlegrounds will be able to push back in on the A site.
Impressive distraction there from Sync. Thanks to the revive of Sage, we do see Team Battlegrounds back to normal. Can they hold this position? Frag there for Kellar, frag there for Dizzy, and one for Mendo. It's Aceu up, and Kellar gets another, and now we see a 3v1 advantage for Team Canyon. That spike is going to be going off pretty soon. This should be a Team Canyon win, and yes, it is.
Yeah, these rounds have been going back and forth and back and forth. It is absolutely insane to see how close these teams are. If we take a quick look at the scoreboard on the timeline, 2-1-1, 2-1-1. Literally, the rounds are going back and forth, and clearly both of these teams have shown how strong they are and how strong they've prepared for this specific invitational. We have seen, obviously, some members of Team Canyon in other tournaments, and their performances have been phenomenal as well. But Team Battlegrounds really showing up when it matters and taking Canyon to some pretty even matches.
And at this point, it's really important for Team Battlegrounds to win this match, but not only just win this match, they need a large round differential if they would like to push through. It is important for them to be able to go up with a large advantage if they want to have any chance of making it out of this group. It is very unlikely. If they lose this match, they are for sure done. But they could play a little bit of upset here for Team Llama or Team Canyon if they end up tied 2-1. And then in that case, it would come down to this next match of Canyon and Llama, which we will see after this one. But Aceu with a frag, Kellar with another. 5v2 advantage now for Team Canyon, and that's the end of the round. Kellar again staying on top. Truly good performance from him so far in this match.
Yeah, 12-5-1. Obviously, you can't live forever, so Kellar's 5 deaths makes a whole lot of sense, but 12 kills on the board. Sharky as well, up there with him, looking to compete for that dominating spot of being at the top of the leaderboard. And Team Canyon now with their first round lead so far. And Team Battlegrounds still looking for an opportunity to start to swing things back into their favor. But with 3 rounds left remaining in this first half, they have a lot of weight on their shoulders to perform and climb that mountain.
Team Canyon has been scrimming with one another, or scrimming with other teams as they have awaited these matches in the tournament. They did remain in our Discord. Mendo with 3. Wow, clean him up on B long.
Yeah, just sees him taking a quick drink from the fountain, takes them all down one at a time, and now Sharky, the last remaining member here with the sheriff, the only sheriff in town left on that A site, as Team Canyon now look to triangulate onto that B site and plant the spike. They're feeling good about this round, putting them up very likely 4-6, but with Connector, Sharky still looking to make a dent in that armor. Every kill is an important kill, taking down that economy, but a flawless round coming out from Team Canyon. What started out a little rough for Team Canyon, Battlegrounds earning those first 2 rounds quite handily. Team Canyon is now starting to bounce back a little bit.
You do see that the economy is not dented enough for Battlegrounds that they can, in fact, buy weapons. But if they lose this round and Team Canyon continues this push, will be really rough for Battlegrounds because it almost ensures that they lose another. We could see an 8-4 win here for Team Canyon if they win this round. That is likely. And if you're on the attacker side and you go up by 4 rounds, it's got to feel good for Team Canyon moving into the half. Let's see if they can really capitalize on that and end out that way. Sharky gets hit with that bolt from the Cypher camera. And now the wall comes up.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, Kellar's still looking to push through the smoke. Cyber Cage is going to come out as well. He's going to push up into U-Haul. There isn't a Battlegrounds member there waiting. They're just waiting on the other side of truck as he still keeps on pushing on, but the spike will be planted, and it's kill for kill traded so far. Now a 3v3. Both teams are kind of backing away from both sides. They look to see where each other are, gather that information that they need, and Team Canyon are off to the side. Vegas opening up with a frag onto Aceu, a pretty crucial member taken down, and one more will fall. Venerated going to be responsible for that one, and now Mendo all on his lonesome, right between the eyes on the back of the head. Vegas seeks him out and takes him down, and Battlegrounds back on the board. What was a very stark investment from them to all buy in on this round proved very fruitful for them, and we could see a 6-6 first half.
Now here we will have to see if that's the case. It could very well be 7-5. Team Canyon, with their consecutive round wins, has more than enough economy to buy here and not be in a difficult position. And now we will see them clump towards the A site. Whether they will make that push or not, we will see. Kellar going to try to get the information with that cam. He does get a smoke in front of him. Paint shells to try to get some kills. We see a Molotov come out from Sharky.
Yeah, Aceu here. He's got the Yaboidre. He's looking to make things work, finding Sharky with his pants down, pull him back up. Yaboidre tries to answer back, and now a 4v5 as Team Canyon push heavily onto A site, and still Dizzy as well with the operator looking up into heaven, hoping that somebody peeks him. He's ready. He's waiting. Someone's on the other side. Wait for the peek, and Venerated inching ever so closely to that window. He's going to look around, and there's Dizzy with the shot. Vegas gonna revive Sharky. Now things start to even out. A 4v5 still doable for Battlegrounds, but there's barriers on barriers all around the site, and that's gonna be a couple of kills traded away. But Team Canyon on the forefront. Yaboidre is trying to do what he can, but hiding behind Tetris. The paint shells not going to cut it as Dizzy cleans things up. 5-7.
Good half from Team Canyon on the attack. We will see them swap. We are waiting for our overlay to swap, with Team Canyon being up now 7 on the defender side and Team Battlegrounds being on 5 as they move over to attackers. Kellar having quite the performance here, nearly equally matched by Sharky on the side of Team Battlegrounds. Now we wait.
Good work.
Still waiting on that change. Thank you for bearing with us. It is not Team Dev up against Team Battlegrounds. It is Team Canyon still. Of course, we are getting things slowly sorted out, but pretty interesting boost here coming out from Aceu. Usually you see the boost coming in a little bit further up on that second pillar, but he's still going to be able to get the needed shots, but little does he know that there's quite a big armada starting to build up here from Team Battlegrounds. It'll be Kellar that finds that open frag with the headshot. He's looking for number 2, moving and shooting at the same time, looking for those kills. Mendo going to support from the side of the box. Sky Smokes as well going to come out through, and still it's Team Canyon picking apart the opposition and take them down. And with round number 8 going over to them.
And if they're smart and they play this right, this should be 9-5 for them. They will only be 4 rounds away from winning this. Team Canyon looked like Team Battlegrounds had the best of them early in this game, scaling it back, now being on defender's side, which is a little bit favored on buy, not significantly. But we will see Team Canyon here being ahead. And if they win this, they do secure themselves into the playoffs. The seed would be decided depending on the result of the last match versus Llama, which will be the next match, Canyon versus Llama. But Team Battlegrounds trying to play some upset here. Whether they can do it or not, we will see. But there's frag for Aceu, frag for Dizzy, 4v5 for Team Canyon, as Team Battleground pushes into A site and Canyon calls for the rotation. And there we go. I believe that is our first boom buddy, sorry, kill of the tournament. Kellar cleanup and another Canyon round on the board.
Yeah, 9-5. Like you said, 4 rounds here remaining. And considering it's going to be eco after eco, this is officially Team Battlegrounds round where they can officially buy with 2 rounds lost. Now the economy is floated back up for them. And Usually sitting at around, for them, 4,300, 4,500, expecting full armor, utility, as well as Phantoms and Vandals in tow for Team Battlegrounds. They look to start to climb back up in the rounds, and Team Canyon as well. Knowing that maybe defense may be their strong suit, they are pushing aggressively. 3 through connector. They're going to swing hard here on short. Sync's going to find a kill. He's looking for number 2, but Yaboidre able to find Mendo amongst the chaos. And now Aceu, he's just holding up here in the portal as he looks for a big peek. But the barrier orb, sorry, the slow orb, going to be just on the other side, not allowing him to push through. And Kellar will use that camera to spot out the push here coming in from Fountain, but it's still kill after kill as now Team Canyon are down a member.
We saw Dizzy get fragged out by Valliate there, and very easily Valliate could have pushed through that teleporter, but instead he decides to push towards the spawn. He does have a site held to himself now, and he makes the call for his team to rotate back for Team Battlegrounds to come make a plant, and now it is all up to Kellar. Can he do anything here, or will he opt to save? You see him holding back. He has more than enough money to make this work if he were to lose here. Only has a Spectre. But will he try to be hero? Will he try to do this and retake on the 4v1? He will just throw out the camera. She'll get shot pretty immediately. Trying to get information there, peeking over and over again. But gets popped right in the head by Valliate. And there's another Battlegrounds on the board. 9-6 now. Team Battlegrounds getting building a little bit momentum here on the attack side.
Yeah, even though Team Canyon still have quite a bit of economy to play around with, I'm still expecting a full buy to come out from them. But considering how that third round of the second half panned out for them, they need to re-strategize and think, okay, Team Battlegrounds now have a hand on the wheel for the driver's seat, and they still look to hold both hands on the wheel, but Team Canyon is still fighting for it, and 9-6, inching ever so closely to even things out. Team Battlegrounds are looking for any opportunity they can find to start claiming some rounds back to themselves, as we see them poised to look for information as opposed to really committing for any hard pushes. They're scouting out.
We just saw Dizzy get his ultimate by getting that ult orb. It's a very important round for Team Canyon here, as you see Aceu with the operator. This is an expensive buy from Team Canyon. Lose here, and it would be 9-7, and then potentially even 9-8 unless they were able to win an eco. So this is an important round there. I don't know about you, Simo. I've never actually used the operator with a stim beacon. How much faster does that make that fire? Interesting position here for Aceu.
We were about to find out, but it'll be Team Battlegrounds that starts to clean things up. Your boy Dre there with the spike. He's going to plant it down now. Team Canyon, they were also hoping to find out what the Steam Beacon does to an op, but we're not going to find out just yet. Mendo here, peeking through heaven, getting a couple of shots through those boxes, still looking for whatever members remain here on the site, and it'll be Kellar as well, assisted with Mendo, looking for an opportunity to break open onto the site. As we still see the remnants of the barrier orb hanging out, shots through the box, but it'll be Mendo that gets the kill onto Sharky, but looking the wrong way is Venerated that finds him, and now Kellar trying to defuse the spike, and still 2 members remaining. He's gonna swing around the corner, and Venerated saves the round, putting us at 9-7.
Now you see a broken economy from Team Canyon. No one has more than 3,200 creds. That should not mean that they are able to get anything more than some SMGs if they don't decide to eco. SMGs and armor, that is. Not enough to buy Phantoms, not enough to buy Vandals, not even enough to buy Guardians. So now they are stuck. This looks like it will be if the observer bug is not, or the observer mode is not bugged, which we have seen it be a little bit. We see some sheriff buys. 4 sheriffs. The sheriffs are on the case here at Team Canyon. Now we will see if they're able to hold in this eco or if it will be 9-8. And this game is getting much more closer than I think many would have predicted after Canyon was able to beat Dev earlier in the day.
Yeah, and that's going to be Team Battlegrounds that are looking for that push. This Team Canyon are a little bit spread out across the map. And Battlegrounds will look for control of Hookah, but Mendo is right there. Barrier Orb going to be coming up as well, healing himself in the process. Classic He's the only one that didn't get the sheriff's badge. He missed the memo, and he's going to jump up into Hookah, not going to get that kill. Venerated finding Mendo through the chaos. And now a 4v5 is Team Canyon. They're looking to funnel through the spawn, and it's Vegas with the op. Sees one peeking around the corner, and you may not want to peek him as Valliate finds two. Venerated with the third, and Sharky cleans things up, and we are getting ever so close to 9-9.
There's no better way for Team Battlegrounds to say that they are meant to be taken seriously here and wanting to play this upset than that right there. A flawless round on attack for Team Battlegrounds. And yes, it was against an eco Team Canyon. We will see Team Canyon now with enough creds able to buy weaponry. They are going to be a little bit better matched here. We see Mendo come out with the operator this time rather than Aceu, who had it earlier. Maybe a better case on Sage than on Jet. But now we will see. As Kellar looks for information, he doesn't see anything, and that would be because Team Battlegrounds is pushing the bathrooms part of things, not be long.
Yeah, but it's still Valliate that's in the vicinity. He's using his spy cam as well, and I don't actually know if he spotted out who was there from the side of Team Canyon, but still Mendo, like you said earlier, getting that kill onto Yaboidre, and Yaboidre has been doing some phenomenal stuff so far, so a crucial kill taken down, but Mendo resurrecting Aceu, and now a 5v4. Team Battlegrounds are looking for a pick, some sort of indication that they can push in onto a site. They thought that they could push in onto A. That was their first earlier attempt as they were looking through showers. But upon scouting and losing a friendly team member, they now decide for a potential push onto B. As they use the Sova and the Cypher to push in, gather the information. But there are already two members laying in wait on the other side. How will they open this site?
And Kellar should know now, if he doesn't already, that there are people pushing on the B site because he used his camera. He did see those abilities coming out of Hookah.
That's going to be Sync with the kill. Venerated as well to answer back, but it's Sync continuing the process. He finds 1, 2, and 3, but Vegas quickly takes him down with Mendo answering, paying that debt, and now winning over round number 10. Team Canyon are inching so close to match point.
Nice play there by Synced. If you noticed right there at the end of that, he ended up having to reload after that final kill, which means he used an entire clip and killed 3 people. No reload necessary. Impressive play by Synced on the side of Team Canyon.
Yeah, I wonder if there are pro players that count their bullets as they're shooting them. I wonder if anyone is skilled enough to just know in the back of their mind the rate of fire of the weapon that they're using, whether it's the Phantom, whether it's the the Vandal, and just able to count as they spray. I think that would be a phenomenal feat. But like we saw, Synced, maybe he didn't even need to count. He just was able to left click and knock them all down one at a time. And now Team Battlegrounds not too far away, 2 rounds away from catching up, but still looking to break down that Team Canyon armor.
We'll see Valliate be able to get that tracking bolt on. He will know that someone is there on B long. We see a stack, though, towards the bathroom of 2 different people for Team Battlegrounds, 2 others on A short. This is looking like an A push. The spike, though, is back closer to spawn. They are going to send someone to be able to go get it. Now they will make the call whether they want to go B, but Aceu has other ideas, killing Sharky, Dizzy killing Venerated. Now there's a disadvantage. That split second of not making the push, sending one person back to spawn to go get the spike, or closer to spawn to get the spike. Now they're faced in a 3v5 situation. Mendo mow him down.
Yeah, this may be a flawless round as Mendo finds Vegas, but now Yaboidre able to answer back. But one last member remaining, Dizzy, will clean things up, and now 11-8. Things are starting to look grim for Team Battlegrounds. They have the economy for a full buy. Maybe not Sharky, but I'm pretty sure that someone on his team is able to spot a couple of bucks, spare some change. And this is a pretty important round, I think. If Team Canyon is able to win this, they will have the economy to carry through and potentially 13-8 Team Battlegrounds. So Team Battlegrounds really needs to show signs of life and able to fight back. We'll have to see how this round unfolds.
And all of the reps are on the line. We saw lots of trash talk yesterday when the Team Heroes team defeated Team 6 between Overwatch and Rainbow Six players, saying who was the better. But today's the battle of the Battle Royales. Team Canyon, Team Battlegrounds, and Team Llama, all the Battle Royale games coming together in Valorant. Who will be the better? Team Canyon would like to book their ticket to the playoffs and simultaneously put their stamp as being the best Battle Royale players in Valorant.
Yeah, Sharky here, gonna start things off for us as well, and Sync gonna answer back with the orbital strike, but a 3v4 unfavoring Team Canyon, and Team Battlegrounds are looking to push in onto B. There is only 2 members on the site, as it will be the Cypher on the other side holding that angle for Team Battlegrounds. It'll be Valliate who's holding things on, and still a 3v4 as they look to push through hookah. But it's Synced waiting on the other side. This can be an easy spray and pray, but he gets spotted out, and through the smoke, Yaboidre is able to find a headshot. Aceu waiting in the wings with the operator. Does he have the shot? He's gonna find it onto Vegas, quickly dodging the second spray of bullets coming out from Yaboidre. He's gonna find another. The Boombot not able to help out when he needed him most, and now Aceu looking good. A 1v2 scenario. The spike has been planted. They know exactly where he is. He's going to swing around the corner. One is waiting off to your right, but Valliate will find the headshot. 11-9. Team Battlegrounds shows it's not over till it's over, baby.
Important win there for Battlegrounds. If they lost that, they would not only be match point, but they would have very little economy. Now we will see about an even gun round from all sides as everyone's able to buy rifles across the board here as they make this push. This round is important, though, because there will be severe economy impact for Team Canyon if they lose. You see Synced with 0 creds, and Aceu and Mendo not that far behind either. So Team Canyon needs to win this if they want to have a shot of not making this an 11-11 game. Synced with an early frag. Sharky would return in kind. Now what will they do?
Team Battlegrounds has significantly clumped up near the fountain on the side of B side, looking to push down long, and it will be Valliate again holding on in the middle, not letting anyone push through showers, not letting anyone push through short, using those tripwires to good effect. Cyber Cage is going to go down as well, going to use it potentially later as Venerated turns on the Owl drone and sends it flying through. Mendo going to resurrect Sync in the process. Now back to a 5v5, but Sharky quickly answers back, takes down Sync, and Aceu with the quick shot onto Vegas. Now a 4v4 as he holds on to the showers, and it will be Valliate who's on the other side, but not Scope finds the kill. Dizzy as well on the side, and now one last member remaining. They are able to take him down, and match point here for Team Canyon.
Impressive by the former energy duo of Aceu and Dizzy, cleaning it up together just like good old times in Apex Legends. Now coming to Valorant. Impressive work there. Important round for Team Canyon to pull this out, to not make this game significantly closer than it would have been.
Team Battlegrounds, yeah, their backs against the wall. Economy looking in shambles. If we could just have a quick other look, update that spectator bug, and see how that economy ended up shaping up. It will be Yaboidre with the Bulldog, not exactly the buy he was very likely looking for, but still 2 Vandals and 2 Phantoms. Enough to get the job done if they're looking to stay in this as they huddle around a short. Trying to get a little bit of information, scouting out the opposition. Where are those pesky defenders hiding? Sharky will be the first line of offense. Mendo actually going to find him on the other side, and slow orbs coming out. Paint Shell's not able to even chip even just a little off of Mendo's HP, as now Team Battlegrounds will back away and look towards B.
See Aceu just sitting in the bathrooms there waiting for a kill, but Team Battlegrounds has made the call. They're going to rotate to B site. Kellar is waiting for them here on Cypher. They do get an entry onto Synced. Can Kellar hold this until his team rotates? He does put up the cage. They're not able to get out. They do have the information now as to where he is. Vegas kills him, but he did delay long enough for Dizzy and Co to rotate. Now it's a 2v3.
Yeah, Mendo sneaking around in the elbow, and it will be Yaboidre who's on the other side. Barrier orb as well, going to stop him. And with those shots coming out, it will be the quick flick over to Yaboidre. The headshot comes through. Aceu gets one frag, and it's traded away, and now Sage on Sage action. The man in the mirror. Oh no, but Vegas able to find that one now. 12-10. We are so damn close to the end.
Mendo, poor Mendo, just sitting there with 12 bullets. Even if he didn't, or if he would have survived through that first spray by his opponent, he would have not had much of a chance to spray again. It was that or nothing. He would have had to go pistol versus rifle, which is not a fun time. So now we see 12-10. We do see the ability for all teams to be able to buy. But in the event that they lose this, Team Canyon will still be up 12-11, but they will have very little economy heading into what would be the 24th round. Currently, this is the 23rd. Yes, we are good at math. But nonetheless, now you see that this is an important round for Team Canyon. They can either clutch the game here or be in a position where going to a sudden death, 12 versus 12, is very possible.
No, Orbital Strike gonna find one, and it's Team Canyon opening up the round on the backs of Kellar, finding 2 frags. And now, with one last member remaining, Sharky waiting in the wings onto Hookah. They're gonna start to push him on in. All he needs to do is just hold on. He needs to get out of there. One shot comes through, and the cage will come out as well. One more. Blade Storm not gonna connect. Sharky still looking corner after corner as he's holding on for dear life. They need to push him out. They need to take him down. Team Canyon are hunting him out of Sharky. Still holding strong. Slow orb gonna be coming out. He's looking to survive. He's holding that corner, and they just push him through. Mendo finds the frag, and Team Canyon win 13-10.